hero for sure. For
what about
Immortals.
Gyro?
He popped off.
Okay, that's not a dangler in the slightest.
It is back, and Draskell would be very happy to see this
S4
hero.
Sumail Puck.
Looks like S4 Mirana.
Sumail Puck, okay.
S4 has been playing so much Mirana in all their officials and in pubs.
So how do they like take fights on EG? I feel like
Yeah, I know. They have
Coil
a
and
counter.
Stomp.
They have a very big.
if they have,
counter
they do have
initiative as well.
Stomp into Arrow, which is like insanely good if you
That's
ever
it,
get this.
yeah.
Like any Stomp is basically a kill because it's not like Bane Sleep or something where you can wake them up.
They have huge counter initiate as well, right? Like it's gonna
Yeah.
be hard to push into them more so. But actually, we just saw Mortals kind of with a same-ish draft. Obviously, Storm.
Core Naga,
Oh,
by the
man.
way.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, Z-Freaks on Wind Ranger.
and there's
Moon Meanders on Naga.
and Moo on
10
Visage.
seconds
Okay, we just didn't think about that. Interesting.
Well, so yeah, no, safe lane Visit, but yeah, the
Core Naga,
core not. Well, I mean, it's off lane Naga,
but
so
it's still
not
core.
like.
I mean,
Technically,
we've
yeah.
seen these tri-cores winning games, and now you're. Okay,
I feel like any lane against Bloodseeker is going to struggle real hard here.
that's what I was.
And
looking
I
for.
think they're going to have to end up rotating like 3 heroes to the lane at some point. Like a gang type thing, like even bringing like a Visage along to swap lanes. Like a lot of times we're seeing these teams dealing with rough lanes by eventually having this like random 3-man gank at like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And I think if you don't do that, Bloodseeker's going to get out of control really quick.
I think it does matter. If they find a way to deal with Bloodseeker, I actually do favor Cole. I think they could like run over the game at 20-25 minutes, but if they don't find a way to hold down this Arteezy Bloodseeker, I think they get trampled.
I think it's it's entirely on the
Stampede.
Bloodseeker's game, like
Yeah.
because if he has a good game, that means the rest of EG is as well.
So that there's no just sacking the Bloodseeker lane, just getting doing well elsewhere, committing well elsewhere.
The thing is, like, I think that might be their best choice, right? If you don't have enough to put up
yeah,
against
then
a
why
team.
try?
Yeah, but the problem is, I think they have better lanes besides the puck, right? Elder Titan plus Mirana in lane,
It's
you
insanely
just get a run
strong.
at you. You're the high base damage on both.
That's what I'm saying is like you're not going to particularly win the other lanes as complexity. So if Bloodseeker gets out of control, they just straight up lose.
But I do think if they find a way to deal with Bloodseeker, Complexity has a really good chance to just run over the game with Visage and Wind Ranger.
I like EG's draft better, but what do you guys
I
think?
do a little bit. I just like their laning phase, right? And we've seen laning phases mean so much
Yeah.
more in the game than like late game. Besides that last one. Here we go. They're going for the bait, the early bait.
I like this play. Whenever you have like interesting lanes, like getting this little bit of momentum can be very, very helpful.
Everyone uses that snail ward. Everyone.
This is the newer one, I
I
assume.
like it.
then?
I
Yeah.
assume. I like it. It's cute.
Is that the
but
TI one or is
it,
that?
it has to be. 'Cause everyone uses it. It's so adorable though. Well, they will.
Maybe
show
that's
that
why
up.
they use it because it's adorable.
Good. That's why I use Nibbles, but. Whoa.
I don't know what that
See
is.
each other. So it looks like it is going to be the Naga Wind Ranger down here. At least that's what they're planning.
I mean, Riptide plus Orb of Venom Harass from Wind Ranger is a decent way. I think at level 1 they can definitely keep Bloodseeker off the lane. But once he gets
Warlock
like
though,
level 3,
like
yeah,
with the Warlock, that's the thing, right?
just heal him up.
Prize is mine.
Every coin helps.
One does help. Two for 2 runes. Crazy.
They are doing the Witch Doctor Visage lane. I feel like that also. I'm curious to see how top lane goes. Most notably,
Do you
that's
skill heal first in this lane then? Like SVG's been doing and PPD have been doing, or do
you
you
might
have
have
to?
to.
Oh.
It's
Well, because you're not getting a kill. I mean, a cask for even safety net is fine, but yeah, definitely not Maledict. I think that 2-1-0 build.
Yeah, I
Makes
like
sense.
that. Like,
Mirana's been like limited popularity up until like recently. Like it's not been very long. But so far in every pub or match that I've played against Mirana as a safe laner with like a melee hero, I feel like it's almost impossible to beat.
that was such a nice deny, by the way, by Adam, just right. They're trying to push the lane in already, and he just denies right in their face, so I love that. Nice one, Adam.
At least got the cask first, as we see. Will not bounce back to it, but still some good harassment. The level 1 Brave Chill also being used. Pritch just going to run at them with the Astral Spirit.
Visage actually went for a level 1 Basilius, which is quite an like interesting way to play because you you have like more regen from the Witch Doctor.
I love this middle lane, by the way. Limper Sumail is like my favorite matchup to watch lately. They always get matched up in pubs as well because they're like ranked 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So they always just play each other middle. And right now, 7-1 versus. We'll wait till he finishes 5-0 after 2 waves. So a little lead there, but pretty good for Storm, I'd say.
Fortification hasn't been used yet, so we've been seeing play around with that, especially for the mid lane matchup as well in these games. So we'll see if that comes into play. As bottom lane, I mean, they're putting a lot of clicks in RTZ.
I like it. You have to. You just have to keep clicking with that Orb of Venom on Wind Ranger. You have to.
But top lane Moo's just getting bullied. And this is what I fear for a Visage lane at any point. ET already hits for 90 with the Spirit out.
Yeah,
only has 2 CS on Visage compared to the 7 with Morana.
And only 3 on Naga. That's what we were saying though, right? Like EG definitely has better lanes. Like it just feels like they can definitely bully a lot harder.
Tell Morana's having a very safe time up here, getting that farm 9-0 to start. As we noticed, but I feel like Visage is always one of those heroes that whenever we talk about it, it's like, yeah, it's going to have a slower start, but of course level 6 especially,
Yeah.
that's when he really takes off.
Yeah, that Visage always comes. I've seen Weehaw be down like level 8 to level 5 on Visage, and then be level 10 before the other one. I don't know. Visage can definitely come back.
What I'm scared for compLexity is the denies that are coming out already from EG. It doesn't seem like much, but like I briefly pulled up the experience tab this early on. It's just been like slowly going up already for EG.
Yeah, because obviously at the top of the screen you can see the net worth lead, but the experience lead you have to go and look for, and denies.
They have 5 on the ET and even like 3 on the Warlock. That stuff adds up.
So mid matchup, we got the Puck versus the Storm Spirit. Is a Yules on both of these heroes possible? Probably going to be seeing that, you think, or?
Thing on Storm, I've seen Yules. If you have to get it first Bloodseeker, I don't know if you know BSJ, or do you just have to? You have to go more.
No, you just go the normal. You go normal Storm Spirit build. You might have to go an earlier BKB this game, just because like I know the way the Puck Storm matchup goes is like early on Puck is able to kill you with a +1, but later on like Storm kills you with like Orchid. So it's one of those things where Storm may have to adjust his build to counteract the early phases of the game matchup being unfavorable.
I do like the
look at the
early
CS.
Yeah, it's 3 in favor. The 3 cores in favor. Storm, Limp trying to keep up middle. When do you think we see not the first kill? I mean, I think one of these 2-1-2, the 2 lanes is getting a kill. But when does like Puck start rotating around? Or if Storm's in middle, you just stay there and mirror him? You ever have to rotate?
I think Sumail will look to rotate. Like the way that this patch works is you don't miss creeps.
Going for the kill. Shadow Word uses stick as well, so he'll be fine.
We said Warlock will win these trades a lot of the time because of that heal.
17-3. Nagasar 14-0, so not too far behind when it comes to CS, but
Just catching up.
clearly it's comfortable RTG other than that slight burst that he was dealing with right there. I'm actually really intrigued by the Nagasar and what he builds. So as you mentioned, it's Moomy and playing it.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a Radiance game by any means, but is he not going to go the utility build? Is he instead going to go more of like a Yasha even? So stuff like that, or Diffusal?
I think you either go utility or Radiance, one of the two.
Okay.
I don't think you go Radiance.
Radiance or Solar Crest are probably going to be, I think that's, you decide between those.
Might even see a Meteor Hammer.
And then maybe let Z Freak take over as far as
That's the problem though, because we saw like with Dubu on Immortals last game, like he's the threat of him always being off map. Like you don't know when he's gonna come sleep, but if he's your core, like he kind of wants to show on the map and farm.
Very fire to you. Sumail wants it. One more.
The
It is
Bloodseeker
enough
vision.
damage. The first blood comes out. Adam going for the
He can
turn
live
at least.
He has 7 stick charges and a Fairy Fire. He's fine.
Not gonna happen.
I love this lane. Just Sumail versus Limp because they play very similarly. Like Limp almost baited him into that death, but the Bloodseeker damage or the Bloodseeker vision, as you said, gets it for him. Damn. That's a huge kill too.
Yeah.
You just set the storm back so
I can't believe how many kills I've seen that wouldn't have happened if Bloodseeker wasn't on the team so far.
That's why you
not
see
this
him first
game, but like
banned, right?
overall, yeah.
That's why he's always first banned in NA. They just use a mechanic from a different lane to win another lane.
He's got Dream Coil, of course, needs the wand charges to go with it if you wanted to. Not the most mana to work with in general, so probably won't see him go too aggressive just yet.
Top lane sleeping to... No, they didn't have the arrow long distance setup.
Not enough damage.
Still, though, Moo's like forced to walk over and shrine. Bloodseeker's super fast right now.
This. I honestly feel like that. I know it's not even closed over yet, but this is why you see Bloodseeker banned. His laning phase is so insane.
It's pretty nuts, and like what I look at is when you're on a if you're against a Bloodseeker team and you're losing your safe lane, you're now automatically losing 2 lanes.
Oh, Morana did not realize Witch Doctor was in that area. Gas comes out, but Esper just sleeps away and he'll be fine. Adam's sitting on a point currently too, by the way. Not of a second point in Cask or that Maledict even. Don't think that would have been the difference.
Well, there's a tri-lane top now, complexity. So, you definitely have to change something up. You're losing all 3 lanes pretty much at this point. They're just gonna try to get Visage, and I think you do. You gotta you just bully out the other lane. Let Visage get solo experience though. You need those birds.
Yeah, Moomiander has the Meteor Hammer queued up.
They're trying to kill Crit top. He might be in some trouble. He's maledicted up. Is getting Warlock healed, but will it? He has no stick charges or anything.
It's level 1 though.
It's level 1. He's fine.
So
Adam gets killed in return. Going for the Echo Stomp setup as well. They get the kill Visage and a win Ranger. It ends up being 3.
That's what
in
happens when
favor
you're down
of
by
EG.
2K at 7 minutes into the game. You go for a kill and it doesn't work.
Went too deep.
Dude, he can. Oh my.
Even if he doesn't get this kill, which he will, I mean,
I don't know what to say. I really don't. This is not good looks for complexity right now.
EG putting on a show right now. 4,000 net worth lead at 7 minutes in.
Wow.
Definitely did not see this one coming.
Yeah. The fact they just gave up. I think the biggest thing, that middle kill, whatever, it might happen again, but we are going to see Ortiz get harassed.
he
should
doesn't
run
give a
away.
crap.
It's more. You just lost a. It was a 2v3 lane. Fly TP'd in just to heal the maledicted support, and you just get a triple kill. And that's so big. I love it. As you said, the stomp into arrow. That's all they really need, and that's all they've been using. And now it's level 6 versus level 8 middle, almost level 9.
Stomp's going to be ready to use in the middle lane as well. Nope, he's TPing elsewhere. They're going bot him.
I don't think you can win Dota losing 3 lanes. I just
Tough task.
It's real. I mean, obviously we've seen work.
Rupture
but
bottom.
That's an easy kill.
And
Blood Right will not connect, but that's just because he had to run out with the Rupture and Snare put up. They're going to kill the Naga Siren. Don't think they're killing Visage, but might as well apply some damage in at least. But yeah, they got the easy kill that was as we hit 8 minutes in, so back to daytime.
the thing about Bloodseeker is, like, usually in this patch you don't want to go for kills that cost you a lot of resources, but he always, like, it doesn't cost him a ton of mana to get a kill, and then he always just heals it right back while you're dead. So Bloodseeker's a hero that gets the kills, and then it's no better to come back to his lane. He doesn't like have low mana or low health or anything.
What is happening up
Oh, Cast bounces back, but again, level 1 Maledict, so I don't know if Fly is silly in trouble.
Oh my god, the
Split up
Fatal
against
Bonds.
Starstorm. The Fatal Bond spreading so much damage
Oh
with
my
the creeps as well.
God.
This is
And
it.
Witch Doctor just melts.
That was 80% of Naga's health in one Starstorm.
And Naga goes down as well.
I will. Complexity. Limp did outlast Hitsumail middle lane. Denied the tower. Which the tower going down is just god awful for Cole, but denying
yeah.
the gold.
This is one of those where we're bound to have a pretty quick finish here in game number 1. I know there was the quicker series earlier today with the European region, as well. It's feeling very, very similar to that.
I mean, Complexity is better than this too, so you know they're going to come back after this game. You know, we'll talk about it when the game's over. You know, they're definitely going to make some quick adjustments in the draft. Like, this is I personally don't think EG has proven that they're as clean of a team as the others so far, right?
Yeah.
But one thing that they have proven time and time again is that they have 3 very high skill core players who will win their lanes, right? And so suddenly you give them 3 favorable lanes. And I think this is like exactly how EG wants to play, and like they might be one of the best teams out there in this capacity. Like, you know, VP being the most standout like lane dominating team.
If they're able to draft for lane dominance, especially in all 3 lanes, yeah, there's really it's a difficult.
That doesn't actually require teamwork. Like I'm not saying like they don't have teamwork. I'm just saying they're a newer team, right? Like they just got a 2 new players. And you don't need team coordination to just like play your lanes properly and be ahead by 7K at 10 minutes.
Yep, look at that.
There's a fail.
Well, okay, not terrible for Complexity, but you see the bounty runes, it looks like 3, and right, once you start winning the laning phase, you just build even greater. They get 3 of the 4 bounty runes, plus a rune for Sumail, a real rune.
Storm top lane. Warlock has ulti.
That was still the Fatal Bonds plus Starstorm.
Oh
Good
my god, that hurt me to see it hurt him.
That was insane. Well, Z-Freak, he's almost level 5. He's trying to get up there. The thing is, it is hard to catch Storm, right? Until you have items, like, I guess, Silence plus Coil from Puck, and that's what they're going to go for, but, yeah, you don't have the guaranteed stun, so if you are just wasting time going for a Storm, Cole's happy with that.
Funny thing that Mirana has evolved into is a hero that she goes in the off lane like this, and then she just sits here for the next, like, 10 minutes. She never leaves. It's like, how do you kill her? How do you trade with her? Because she has Starstorm. Like, you can't. She actually becomes like a hero that the other team can't deal with.
Up, sure, it's up. Now they did not see Witch Doctor initially. He's going to throw out the Ear Splitter coming out though. Of course, going to run away from it is Moo, taking the rupture damage. Spawns of familiars, and S4 meanwhile getting a cut of Limp at the top lane. So that's the only death.
That was a solo kill, by the way, because I saw Sumail was like running backwards. He didn't use anything. That was a S4 arrow into solo kill. Holy smoke!
Yeah, no Dream Coil used.
Yikes.
Arteezy lived on top of that, and that was quite the commitment from compLexity.
This is what the losing team always has to do. They have to group up and try to take your safe lane tier 1.
They're going to lose tier 2.
Yep, that's the only thing you can do when you're this far behind, though. It's the easiest tower to take, and when you're this far behind, you can't take a hard tower, so gotta go for this one.
And you're versus the one hero who can also stop it. You have a level 6 Warlock just sitting here like, are you going to really dive him? Yeah, are you going to dive him? Good luck.
But that I love that, like, you see if, like, to understand what I'm talking about, like, these really good teams, like, they understand that this tower is super important. And so you think if they're here, look at, like, EG's lineup and say, who plays aggressive, who plays, like, this deep push game? Bloodseeker's not going to pressure towers, right? So the one core you have farming bottom is Bloodseeker, and then you have his 2 counter-initiation supports sitting behind him while the Puck and Mirana play the rest of the map. Because they know compLexity has nowhere to farm unless they take that tier 1. And so they're going to keep making plays around the bottom half of the map. It's the only thing they can do. And EG knows this, so Arteezy's got to play careful.
And he is.
There's a smoke gank.
Yeah, this is a 4-man smoke gank, and he's hiding at the tower. He knows that they're missing.
He sees it. He sees that they have a ward on it, and the smoke breaks. Great ward. Like, they know this. See, like that. You know, like they know that this is exactly what.
Good ward and good positioning from Arteezy. Like, why not stand a little higher up to do something like that?
Are they just gonna roach with this? What's the play? Why are they? They are just eventually giving it up. It looks like.
Yeah.
I don't think you can roach. They do it pretty slow.
I was just curious. Like, usually when you give up your safe lane tower when you're this far ahead, it's because you want something else. I think they're gonna roach.
They got the top tier 2.
Yeah, they have Medallion on Warlock, first item.
They do have Medallion. All right, I was like,
and you also have Blood Rage. You have Blood Rage.
Fly with the early Medallion. This is purely for Roshan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Fly always does this too.
This is like what the top players do, right? Is they know they build these unique items in situations like, we don't want to defend this tower anymore. It's ruining our game. What objective do we need? Is it a tower? It's Roche. Okay, we need a Medallion. We don't do Roche. Take a Medallion. Like, that's their line of thinking, and it's just really what separates them.
Coming on over.
They can't contest.
He could maybe have stole it, but now he can't. Power shotgun. Okay, they need to kill it though. Like, what are they doing? They're getting their asses beat.
There we go. They got the bottom tower though, finally. Does compLexity. So a little bit something there, but they're down 9,000 with the Aegis giving up at 13.5 minutes.
Level, I believe Tome picked up by Z-Freak though. Getting level 6 on here means he can solo kill Fly, which is a little thing, but being able to solo kill a support, he's not even, oh my god, he used Tome and he didn't even,
he handed it off?
Gave it. I guess
I think he gave it to Adam, yeah. Prioritize that great Death Ward.
Really?
Instead, which we know you love.
I mean, I'm just a hater of Death Ward, so. Yeah, I will not say my matter on this Death Ward shenanigans, but.
Uh-oh. Moo, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, but at least he has boots. Some Visages wouldn't even have boots right now.
Smoke play. Esport just jumps in with a star.
Oh my god.
Box put up and down goes Wind Ranger. Moo evaporates.
The Veil plus Starstorm double fight. So it's almost pure damage when you have Veil on, almost pure damage. And so that's 450 damage plus the Fatal Bonds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they killed both birds. So
oh, Radiant scans this. They know Limp's here.
They don't know Limp's there.
Well, they know somebody's there, and it turns out to be Limp.
They know he's there.
Is this just...
This is just almost to the point. It's a best of 3.
Oh, bottom lane. That's 4. Okay. 800 gold. There you go. Adam's back in. He's got mana boots.
Okay.
Death Ward, yeah.
Maldic Death Ward with net. I appreciate they get... Okay, I see why they did it now.
All right, so I was just about to say, it's one of those games where if you're compLexity, it's like, all right, let's just reset, go to game 2. But killing Mirana there, getting a nice boost of gold in the hands of, well, Adam. Maybe not the best hero, but still something.
I think the best way for them to approach this game is once they realize they've 100% lost, you 5-man smoke gank, kill the enemy position 5, 5-man tip them, and then GG out.
Or do you do it to Sumail? Because you've seen
But
Sumail.
I don't think you're killing Puck this game. That's the thing.
If you get a 5-man, if you just hit net and he misses phase shift once, he's dead.
I mean, it's Sumail, man.
The fake out net.
That's true.
No,
oh, pump fake, pump fake? Okay.
Yeah, the double pump fake into dodging or blink.
He's in the dead lane, as Grand loves to call it.
Yep.
Dead lane equals death, apparently. Visage. One more, you're dead.
The thing is, he has nowhere else to play, and that's what happens is these teams. So they know that the enemy, that their own safe lane is the most dangerous place to play. So EG, now that they're so far ahead, they just put like 3 heroes bottom. So it's like compLexity's safe, most dangerous lane's top, and then you have 3 heroes from EG bottom, so you can't go there either.
Yeah.
So then you have to farm top, and then you just die. And like, it's not like Moo doesn't know that. He actually knows. He's like, I've got no other choice. I have to just hit creeps.
There we go.
Hell, just trying to disrupt everything.
Oh my god, the Nog, the Mirana Invis.
But now Witch Doctor is definitely dead at this point. The Echo Stomp set up into the Puck follow-up with the Illusory Orb. Yeah, the Naga Siren could not do enough right there. It does have his Meteor Hammer.
I mean, we don't even have to look back. This really is. I mean, obviously, it's not over yet again, but this draft, like, I don't know if you first pick a Naga and you play it like this. Like, we just saw why Naga was a first pick hero in multiple games. This makes Naga not look like a first pick hero. Like, your first pick should be the most impactful, if not your last pick.
It's almost like they were like, oh darn, they took our Mirana, now what do we do? You know, it almost feels like that was the reaction. I doubt that's what the case was.
Well, we saw VGJ do, the team that obviously won the best of one round robin, was they just first picked the Mirana. Rather than first picking the Naga. I think Mirana is just busted right now.
I think both. I just don't like how. I think you just play Naga as a normal 4. Just get another good laner. Like, don't.
Yeah.
How they played it just felt so weird right now. But Arteezy, he's just been sitting down here bottom. They don't even want to use the Aegis. He's just been pushing. He's almost got a Radiance after the Blade Mill. He's getting it quicker than Pycat's been getting on Spectre. Well, obviously, when you're up 16-1.
It helps.
What are you trying to say about Pycat right now?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
I think Pycat has been the most improved player in NA, though, I think, this year.
Oh, for sure.
CCNC?
Everyone knows
it's not fair, though. He had way farther to go.
Sleep. All right, complexity. They're going for the setup. Meteor Hammer 2. The Warlock comes out of response as well. Top of the air. Nakasara will fall. Jacko shot. Hits Warlock, but he's already done his job. Kaya just purchased 5-star Spirit going into this fight. Moo. He's in trouble, though, dying to the locked into the drink coil. He'll end up falling 4 dead on the side of complexity. Only 1 in that Warlock. Like I said, he did his job anyways.
They did kill the 5 position, as I mentioned. That's the play when you're this
far behind. Tips now. Yeah,
there it is. The Meteor Hammer.
They needed the tips. They got
Meteor Hammer missed crit, by the way. He just walked out of it. So a little missed timing there by the Naga. I mean, just a little thing to move forward. They don't know the timings, but, well, that was the Immortals. Wait, did the Immortals Optic game already end? Or, because this did not feel like a game. I don't want to say that, but EG just shit on him, pardon my language. They did.